Hi, second and third graders. Today we are talking about rhythms and we're going to be making our own rhythms using items that we can find around the house. Please make sure you get your parents' permission before using any items for our rhythms today. So I'm going to have 4 pieces of paper on the floor, and each piece of paper equals 1 beat. So I have 4 pieces of paper, 4 beats right here. And we're going to start by reviewing the rhythms that we already know. So, first is a quarter rest. The quarter rest gets 1 beat of silence. You do this for the quarter rest. And we're going to show the rest on the piece of paper by not putting anything on it. If a piece of paper is blank, that means it's a rest. The beat is still there, but it's a silent beat. So when we come across a piece of paper that is blank, nothing on it, you do this for a rest. Next is a quarter note. The quarter note gets how many beats? 1. 1 sound fits into 1 beat. We call it ta. So if you want to make a quarter note, you'll just put 1 object on a piece of paper. That'll be a ta. 1 object equals 1 sound for that beat. Next, we have eighth notes. And they can be drawn like this together, or they can be separate. And we call it TT. And TT is 2 sounds that fit into 1 beat. So you'll put 2 objects on a piece of paper to make a TT. And then third graders know this one, but second graders don't. So third graders, if you want to add a little bit of a challenge for yourself, if this is too easy for you, you can add the 16th notes. And the 16th notes sound like this. Tika tika. Can you say that? Tika tika. They go a little bit faster than the other notes, don't they? And that's because you need to fit 4 sounds into 1 beat. So, on my piece of paper, if I want to make a tika tika, I will put 4 objects on 1 piece of paper. So let's review one more time. If you want there to be a rest for one of the beats, you will not put anything on that piece of paper. You'll leave it blank. If you want to make a quarter note or a ta, you will only put 1 object on your piece of paper. 1 sound, 1 object. If you want to make eighth notes or TT, you will put 2 objects on a piece of paper. And then if you want to make the 16th notes or tika tika, you will put 4 objects on a piece of paper. All right, so like I said, using the objects that you find around your house, could be any object that'll fit on a piece of paper. Try to find something that's not breakable and make sure your parents are okay with you using objects before you take them. So I have my 4 pieces of paper in a row right here, and so I have 4 beats. Each paper is 1 beat. We did this in class, and I had people stand on the beats. Remember, if 1 person stood there, it was a ta. If 2 people stood on a piece of paper, it was a TT. And if someone was sitting, it was a rest. It's kind of like that, but instead of using people, we're going to be using objects. My first object I have for today is coins. You should be able to find these around your house. You can use pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters. Any of those are fine. They're kind of small though, so try your best to see. Let's see, for my first beat over here, do I want a ta, a TT, a tika tika, or do I want a rest? Let's start with a ta. A ta, or a quarter note, is 1 sound, so I will only put 1 object on the first piece of paper. I'll put a penny right here. Yep, and you can see that. Awesome. So that's a ta because there's only 1 object and there's only 1 sound. Beat number 2, let's see. I think I want this one to be a TT. So there will be 2 sounds, TT, 2 sounds. So 2 objects that fit onto this piece of paper. I'm going to use 2 pennies. There we go. So we have a ta, TT, and then the third beat, I think that one's going to be a rest. So we're going to leave that one blank. So when I get there, I'll do this for a rest. And then for beat 4, let's do a ta. So a ta gets 1 sound. I will only put 1 object. Let's try to say this rhythm all together. Starting over here. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, T, T, ta. All right, can you try that with me? Ready, go. Ta, T, T, ta. Good job. All right, let's try another one. All right, 2nd and 3rd graders, if you do not have coins in your house, that is okay. I'm going to use different objects for each rhythm we make today. And if you don't have coins, maybe you have paper clips. So we're going to try using paper clips to make our rhythm now. Let's see. Starting again with beat number 1. I know a lot of you like to start with a rest because it is super tricky to start with a rest. So why don't we put a rest on beat 1? So we're not going to put anything there. Remember, the rest is a blank. Let's see, beat 2. Let's put a TT on beat 2. So a rest on beat 1. A TT gets how many sounds? TT, 2 sounds. So I'm going to put 2 paper clips on beat 2. I hope you can see that. And let's see, beat 3, I think I want that to be another rest. So I'm not going to put anything there. And then I think for beat 4, let's put a ta, 1 sound. All right, these are kind of hard to see, aren't they? Let's do our best. This time, instead of me saying the rhythm with you, I want to see if you can get the rhythm all by yourself the very first time. Let's try it. So I'm going to count you off, and then I'll point to each one, and you practice saying it on your own. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. All right, good job. Let's try it all together, and you can check to see if you were right. 1, 2, ready, go. T, T, ta. All right, if you had that, if that was what you did the first time. All right, so we've used coins, we've used paper clips. You might not have any of those things at your house. That is okay. We're going to try something different this time. I have some Post-it notes, some sticky notes, and I'm going to use these this time around. So let's see, beat 1, let's make a TT. So I'm going to put 2 sticky notes on beat 1. There we go, there's 1, and there's 2. So that is a TT. TT gets 2 sounds, and they both fit in 1 beat. And then let's try a rest on beat 2, and then maybe let's try a pattern. Let's put a TT on beat 3, and then let's put a rest on beat 4. So it's kind of like a little pattern here, isn't it? It just repeats itself twice. So just like with the last rhythm, I'm going to have you try this one on your own. I'll count you off. I'll point to the beats as they happen, and then we'll check and see how you did. And we'll all say it together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, let's see how you did. Let's try it all together. 1, 2, ready, go. T, 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 T. All right, good job so far. This time, you might be thinking, Miss O'Mara, I don't have coins at home. I don't have sticky notes. I don't have paper clips. What am I supposed to do? Well, now we're going to use cans. Again, please get your parents' permission before you use any of these objects or any other objects that you can think of. Get creative. So we have cans. We'll treat them like any other object. A TT will be 2 objects. Ta is 1. A rest is none. Let's see, beat 1. Let's make that a ta. Let's do a TT for beat 2, so I'll need 2 things. This is making me kind of hungry. Let's see, beat 3 is going to be a rest. And for the 3rd graders, let's try an extra challenge. This last beat is going to be tika tika. 2nd graders, we're going to learn about tika tika next year, but if you would like to try it, it's kind of fun. Can you say tika tika with me? Ready, go. Tika tika. Let's try it again. Ready, go. Tika tika. Perfect. All right, so now that we've practiced that a little bit, let's try to say this one together at first, because it is kind of hard with that tika tika at the end, isn't it? And remember, we have a rest on beat 3. Let's say that together. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, tika tika. All right, can you try that one on your own? I'll count you off. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, good job. All right, 2nd and 3rd graders, another object you can use that you might find around your house, hopefully, is toilet paper. Okay, so these are a little bigger. I'm probably not going to be doing a tika tika with these. That's okay. Let's see, beat 1, I'm going to make a nice ta right there. Let's do a rest on beat 2. Let's do a TT, so we'll do 2 sounds. Beat 3, and I have 2 left. Let's do another TT. So you have 2 TTs in a row. Don't let that trick you. All right, here we go. You can try this one on your own first. I'll count you off. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, let's try that together and see how you did. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, T, 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 T. All right, all right. Finally, my last object I'm going to use today is stickers. And this is my last one because once I put them on the paper, I will not be able to take them off. So, you can use stickers too, but try not to use them until your last rhythm that you try. If you have a rhythm that you really like, or maybe if you make a longer rhythm, I would love to see what you came up with. So if you want to send me a picture of your rhythm and maybe the objects that you used, I would really love that. All right, let's start. This one's going to be the trickiest one. So we're going to go back to using tika tika. Say that again with me. Tika tika. Good job. That is 4 sounds in 1 beat. So I'm going to use 4 stickers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is tika tika. Good, I think you can see those okay. And then for beat 2, let's do a rest. Ooh, and then let's do another rest for beat 3, and then let's do another tika tika at the end. So it starts just like it ends. So I need 4 stickers on the last one. 2, 3, and let's use these pretty flowers 4. All right, perfect. So I have 2 tika tikas, one at the beginning, one at the end, and then it's really tricky to do 2 rests in the middle because sometimes you want to go too fast. You have to do a beat for each one, right? So it'll be 2 of these in a row. Let's try this one all together just because it is a little bit trickier. We'll do it 2 times. 1, 2, ready, go. Tika tika, tika tika. All right, let's try that one more time. Try to get it perfect. 1, 2, ready, go. Tika tika, tika tika. All right, I hope you had fun with this lesson today. Like I said earlier, I would love to see what you come up with at home, what objects you decide to use. Remember to get your parents' permission before you use anything. If you'd like to, email me a picture of your rhythm and the things you decided to use. I would love it. All right.